Hey guys, how you doing this Saturday? Oh man, holiday weekend, feeling good. And I wanted very much to make this Saturday be a light day for videos, light videos, shiny topics, fun, relax, kick back, enjoy time. But unfortunately, our news does not give us that. Our news gives us hashtag Brelo, hashtag Brelo verdict, which is the shooting that occurred back in 2012, which appears to be excessive.
In summary, I find that the state did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant, Michael Brelo, knowingly caused the deaths of Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams because the essential element of causation was not proved for both counts. I therefore find the defendant not guilty of counts 1 and 2 as indicted. The state did prove the lesser included offense of felonious assault on both counts by demonstrating beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant knowingly caused serious physical harm to both victims. But the defendant proved by a preponderance of the evidence that he is legally excused from liability for those crimes because he caused the serious physical harm of the victims in a constitutionally reasonable effort to end an objectively reasonable perception that he and the others present were threatened by Russell and Williams with imminent serious bodily harm. I therefore also find the defendant not guilty of felonious assault, the lesser included offense on both indicted counts, and the defendant is discharged. Thank you. We're off the record. All right.
Go ahead, Judge. I hear you, man. Just because Brelo fired 49 of the 137 shots, 15 of the last shots, directly in the face of these perpetrators or these suspects whose only crime was running from the cops, hadn't actually committed a crime before that, who knows? Maybe he was firing into corpses. Because, see, that's really the sticking point, folks. The thing is this. They could not prove, they being the prosecution, did not prove that Brelo fired the deadly shots or the fatal shots. It could have been some of his boys, the other officers. No one knows. I mean, it's hard to prove that. And that's what they couldn't prove. That's why they couldn't prove voluntary manslaughter. They couldn't even prove reckless or whatever that other charge was, which was a slap on the wrist, but they couldn't even prove that. And I'm not saying that this is a racial situation, but as I told a friend of mine on Twitter, there's a story of Michael Wilcox happened earlier this year. Michael Wilcox killed his girlfriend and his best friend, stabbed them to death. Cops chase him for 9 miles. He jumps out of his car and runs towards the officer. The officer does not shoot him. Now, Wilcox is a white kid. The officer was a white officer. In this case, we got black guy, crackhead guy, Timothy Russell. Crackhead, what's her name? Williams? I'm sorry. Williams. Melissa Williams. I'm sorry, I got to call her a crackhead. They have a long history of drugs problems, and they're homeless, and they may have mental instability. Now, I don't know if that's just bashing that's being done in the press. That's how the press is reporting it. I wish I had more information, all right? If I'm wrong, write me, all right? And they're black, and the officer's white, which we can tell, Brelo's white guy. So I don't know if it's a racial element, or if it's what kind of element it was. Or could it be that the rookie cop in the Wilcox thing, he's a rookie, he hasn't been trained yet. He doesn't know the standard operating procedure for shooting suspects is shoot the hell out of them. So maybe he's still going through training. Come on. You got to admit, 137 shots is at the very least, a gross waste of firepower. That's a lot of bullets and a lot of cleanup. The reason why they let Brelo walk is that they couldn't prove that he didn't fire into a corpse. That's sad. These people were Swiss cheesed up. Break out the mayo. Or get the Goldens. Sad. Look, guys, look, man, I'm not out here, I'm not trying to get you on a racial tip on this because I don't know. It could just be an overreaction. This is Rambo-rific shooting that occurred here. It's not a race car. This is like, dude, you shot 137 times at people who did not shoot at you. I can't find it right now, guys, but I'm also aware that a number of the officers would not testify against Brelo. We're not talking. So we got the good old blue wall of silence going on there in Cleveland. Wow. Look, I'm not saying it's right to run from police. They led the cops on a 20-mile car chase, but it looks bad. Now, they're saying there may be riots in Cleveland. I don't know. I hope not, just because what does that solve? I am against rioting. Not because I don't think there's a reason to riot. Not because I don't think we need to do something and people need to listen. It's because I don't think it's effective. Does that make me a sellout? They call me a sellout for that, you know. That I'm selling out to the man. Why am I always a sellout when it's because I disagree with you? I'm not saying this is race that caused Officer Brelo to shoot 49 times at an unarmed couple that he was mad at who made him chase him. I'm not saying that it's not racism. I'm not saying it is or isn't. Get it? I don't know. But I'm saying it's excessive. Anyway, right? That's how I look at it. Now look, if you want to go to this video, the Wilcox video, and look for yourself at the crazy kid that runs towards the cops after killing 2 people and the cops don't shoot him, go here, click here. See it for yourself. Then tell me I'm crazy for going, hey, kill 2 people, no shots, kill no people, 137 shots. Hero over here, hero over here. Click here and subscribe to get more of my videos delivered to your mailbox daily. We got to keep telling the truth, no matter who gets mad. Honesty will win the day. Subscribe now. Don't let the haters win.